Hi, today's video is talking about probably one of your favorite topics out there is compliance, which a lot of people tend to want to avoid. But I'm going to summarize a few really key items for you to be aware of in the next few minutes. This one's talking about wrap documents, required notices, and some other compliance resources that I want to make you aware of. So if you as an employer are relying on the insurance carrier for all your benefit compliance and communication needs, you're likely out of compliance. There's a lot of items that are left out of the carrier documents that plan administrators need to actually add back into their disclosure and information going back to their employees in order to stay compliant with ERISA and some other government regulations. So if you don't do this, you could be facing some pretty big fines. The first item is wrap documents. So your fully insured carrier documents, your contracts, often don't meet the SPD requirements from ERISA. You can confirm this if you search for summary plan description or SPD in the contract, where actually see the carrier stating this is not an SPD. So a wrap document adds in information required by ERISA that's specific to your plan, talking about your eligibility, your contacts, and some different items like that. That's not typically in the carrier contract. The next thing is required notices. So as a plan administrator, there's a lot of notices that you need to be providing to all your employees. Some of these include things like your CHIP notice, your Medicare Part D, your HIPAA disclosures, and a lot of other items that you need to add back into your plan documents. One thing I've seen missed a lot of times is what's called a cafeteria plan document, or also known as a Section 125 or a premium only plan or POP plan. So these are required if you are taking out pre-tax deductions from your employees' paychecks to help pay for their portion of the benefit programs. So it's really important that you have one of these documents in place. It outlines essentially how you handle qualifying events and what you're going to do with elections throughout the year. The last item of note here today is electronic disclosure requirements. So I bet you're not printing out hundreds of pages for all of your plan participants that outline all the contracts, the wrap documents, the notices, all these items, because it's just a lot of paper to try to distribute. Most employers are doing things electronically, and if you are doing things electronically, you need to make sure you're abiding by the rules that are in place about how to disclose your information in an electronic format. So there's some really important considerations to look at if you have employees that don't use computers all day, every day for their jobs, or they don't have a company email. So if you have anybody that fits into those categories, you need to make sure that you review the electronic disclosure requirements that's put forth by the government to make sure that you're not missing some really important disclosure requirements. So I've included in here some documents that give you some more detail on each of these topics. There's also a link here to an upcoming webinar that we have and some other compliance resources. I hope this was helpful, and let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you or anybody you know. Thanks. Have a great day.